Fáilte Rash. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 19 of Glide. Over the weekend, I did so much swimming. Oh, it was glorious. So on Saturday, I did 2.7 or something like that. And then yesterday, I did 2.8 kilometers. Just amazing. The sea is warm. The jellyfish are few, and and the company's amazing. There's something really glorious about being out deep in the ocean, deep around 500 meters out, and just having like someone who swims beside you and you're pacing, and it's just amazing. It's just such a beautiful connection. So today we're back on the floor. Yesterday's class was so yummy. I'm like, let's do it again. So on the floor, we're going to be deepening into the hips again in different directions, moving up into the shoulders and arm strength as well. So come lie on the floor. Come. So landing on the floor, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Yeah, if you're anywhere amazing, like camping somewhere, or if you're on holiday somewhere and your new view when you're looking down the beach or whatever looks different, send me a picture of what it is. Send me a picture of your new yoga mat placement. Take me on holidays with you. So feet are flat on the floor, and then just begin to flatten your lower back down and then arch into your lower back. Flatten your lower back down and arch. Flatten your lower back down, arch. Nice. Drop your knees from side to side. Have a sense of how your feet are in contact with the floor. So use the floor. So push your feet into the floor as you rock from side to side. So there's a sense of aliveness down into your feet, a sense of connectivity. Just feel that. Rolling onto the baby toe side, big toe side. Baby toe side, big toe side. Nice. So feet are hip distance apart, flat on the floor, arms are long beside you, and begin to roll up and down along your spine. And as you roll up and down, get a sense of how your spine is moving. And with all these movements, you're always tracking what is my wellness. And I always travel slowly into movements in the beginning so that I can really get a sense of what is my distance today, what's going on in my body. And just hear that. Next time you travel up, stay up. Feet are pushing down, bum is squeezing. Really have a sense of your toes connecting, the balls of your feet connecting. Hips are strong, knees are slightly moving towards each other. Make sure your neck is connected and well. Breathe down into your belly. Nice. Slowly roll all the way down. So draw your right knee up onto your chest, interlock your fingers, and then try and get your right knee a little bit closer towards your right shoulder. And to do that, I'm going to lift my bum a little bit off the floor, but it's in response to trying to get my knee closer to my shoulder. And then stretch your right leg long so it floats just above the floor, really strong down into your heel. Bend your knee, try and get your knee to your shoulder. And then stretch your leg long. Bend your knee, interlock your fingers, squeeze your knee up, try to get your knee to your shoulder. Stretch your leg long. Nice, change legs. Draw the left knee in, try to get your knee to your shoulder. Stretch your leg long. Knee to your shoulder. If you hear cello, it's Joseph playing his cello in the morning now. Knee to your shoulder. Stretch your leg long. Nice. Bend both knees up onto your chest. Try and bring both knees to your shoulders. So really squeeze your knees deeply up. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Really push your heels strongly up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees. Try and get your knees to your shoulders. Stretch your legs up. Bend your knees. Stretch. One more time. Bend your knees. Stretch. Nice. Reach both hands up in the direction of your feet. And then bend your right knee and lower your left leg down until it floats just above the floor. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee and lower your right leg down until it floats just above the floor. You can, if you want, hold on to your left knee and pull it towards you, or just keep your hands pointing up towards the ceiling. Hands up towards the ceiling is stronger. Bend your right knee. Lower your left leg down. Where do you hear this in your body? Both legs up. Bend your left knee. Lower your right leg down. And up. We're going to hold it this time. So bend your right knee, lower your left leg down, pause there, really strong and long down into the left leg. You're anchoring your shoulders, your lower back is pulling backwards. Your right knee is trying to come up in the direction of your right elbow or your right shoulder. Point into your left toes, flex into your foot. Point into your toes, flex into your foot. Nice. Point into your left toes. Draw a circle with your left leg. You can, if you want, reach your arms overhead so they're long and floating just above the floor, or keep your hands straight up towards the ceiling, or keep holding on to your right knee. Circle in the other direction. Nice. Pause there. Long through your toes, pointing into them. Stretch into your fingers. Draw your navel backwards. Nice. Squeeze both knees up towards your chest. Change sides. Stretch both legs up, both arms up. Bend the left knee and lower the right leg down until it floats just above the floor. Again, you can hold on to your knee if you wish. You can keep your hands reaching up towards the ceiling. Flexing into your foot on the right, pointing into your toes. Flexing into your foot, pointing into your toes. One more time. Flex and point. Draw a circle with your right leg. And then in the other direction. Pause there, reach your arms overhead, or keep your hands up, or hold on to your knee. Really strong into that right leg. Reach into your fingertips. Nice. Both knees up. And butterfly knees. So keep your toes touching, keep your fingertips on your knees, and draw big circles with your knees. Your back stays more or less center and flat on the floor. So I'm not rolling my lower back, I'm rolling my knees. So they go wide. Toes move towards the floor, they come together, up towards my chest. And so how deeply can you really make your legs into frog legs? So you can bring your hands to your belly, arms long beside you. How big of a movement can you make this? How low and out to the floor can you go? Keep your toes touching. Nice. Other direction. How out and low to the floor can you go? Maybe you stretch your legs out completely. Toes stay touching. One more time. Nice. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows. So your elbows are at a 90-degree angle to your forearms. You know what I mean? Drop your elbows out wide so the backs of your hands are resting on the floor. Bring your knees so they're directly over your hips. Ankles are touching, knees are touching. And then slowly bring your knees over towards the right. So your knees aren't close to your chest, your knees are over your hips. It changes the angle of the spine, the angle of the muscles that are helping you. Gently sway from side to side. Travel over towards the side that you're on and find your distance and pause there. Breathing into your belly, draw your navel back towards your spine. Nice. Other side. Keep your knees over your hips, then drop your knees down towards the left or whatever side you weren't on, the other side, and pause there. Back up to center. Nice. So stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. And then bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together and reach down and hold on to your ankles. And try and keep your feet together. And if that feels like it's a bit tricky to keep your feet together, then cross your wrists over each other and hold on to the opposite ankle. Or interlock your fingers around your feet, or just keep your feet together as you pull your feet towards your belly. Soles of your feet are touching. Pull a little bit more and draw your knees wider. So actually feel like your knees are pulling outwards as you pull your feet towards your belly. Nice. Feet over your face. Heels to your belly. Pull. Feet over your face. Belly. Pull. Feet over your face. Stay there or try and get your toes to the floor. First thing in the morning, so this is quite gnarly first thing in the morning. So just see. Maybe get your toes to the floor. Pull your feet towards your belly. In that direction, toes to the floor. Pull your feet towards your belly. One more time. Toes to the floor. Feet towards your belly. Pause there. Pull your knees wide. Let your knees move away from your shoulders. Nice. Keep your feet where they are, release your hands, and then hold on to either the soles of your feet or your ankles or behind your knees. So you're coming into happy baby pose. So your heels are pointing towards the ceiling, your feet are over your knees are moving towards the space beside you. And just see behind your knees, ankles, or the soles of your feet. Nice. Aren't you? Cool. So pull your knees wide and draw the shoulders backwards to allow your hips to deepen. And breathe down into your belly. Drop your shoulders more. Imagine you have four corners to your torso. So your two shoulders are pulling backwards and your two hips or the back of your pelvis is also pulling backwards. Nice. Rock from side to side. Just try and drop one knee down so it touches, and then the other knee. One knee, other knee. Nice. So keep hold of the right leg and release the left foot and just bring your toes to touch the floor on the left side. And then draw your knee up towards your chest and squeeze it towards you with your hand. Let your toes touch the floor. Squeeze your knee towards you. Maybe you stay there, or maybe you begin to stretch long into the left leg. So your left leg is stretching out, whatever distance feels right. Bend your knee, squeeze your left knee up towards you. Left knee stretches out, you lengthen into that left leg. And draw your knee up towards you. One more time. Stretching out. Pause there. Left leg is long or whatever degree of lengthening it's comfortable with. Right shoulder's pulling back and you're deepening in. I like bringing my left hand to the front of my left thigh. It's very reassuring. Nice. Come all the way back up. Happy baby pose, both sides. Release the right leg. Bend your knee and bring your toes to touch the floor. Draw your knee up towards you. Pull it in with your right hand. Toe touches the floor, maybe a little bit further away. And squeeze your knee towards you. Maybe you stay there with your knee very bent, a little bit bent, or maybe you begin to lengthen out into that right leg. Bend your knee. Let your knee squeeze up towards you. So begin to discover or lengthen into or just experiment or listen to how does my hip move and how do I connect into the strength and the length of my leg. Squeeze your knee up. Stretch your right leg long. Nice. Pausing there. Whatever degree of lengthening your right leg is doing, pull your left shoulder back. Right hand is on your thigh. And just settling in. Nice. Bend both knees, release both feet, and shake your legs. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Bring your arms wide out into a T. Drop both knees to the right, and then glide your left foot to the top of your right foot and just pause there. Squeeze your knees together so your left knee is dropping down towards your right. And then draw your left foot to your right knee. Squeeze your left knee down still. So it's like it's trying to come towards your right wrist. And then draw your left knee up in the direction of your right shoulder. Feel like you're squeezing deeply now towards your belly. Shoulders are wide. Drop your shoulders backwards, lengthen into your neck. Nice. Come all the way back. Both feet to the floor. Bring your knees back up to center. Drop your knees to the left. Glide your right foot to the left foot. Pause there. Squeeze your right knee down. Just feel that. I enjoy that feeling. I think it's the psoas or maybe the obliques. It just feels like it really lengthens into something delicious. Draw your right foot up towards your left knee. Squeeze your knee down again and feel how that engages something in the deep of your belly. Last one. Draw your right knee up towards your left shoulder. And now feel the forward folding of your thigh to your belly. Shoulders are wide. Give them weight and deepen into the floor. Nice. Glide all the way back. And now begin to glide from side to side. So as you glide from side to side, just really enjoy the feeling of the squeeze. Knee is close to the floor. Squeeze. So let it be like a tea towel squeezing itself out very strong and steadily. You're engaging your torso, the rib cage, the belly, the hips, the buttocks, the thighs, the feet. Let your breath be smooth and steady. So I had some other stuff planned for this class, but we've ended up just on the floor the whole time. So be it. Nice. One more time. Squeeze your knees, one knee over. And then in the other direction. Nice. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. And bring your hands to your lower belly and just breathe down into your belly. So I want to lift my shoulders up to place them down, and I lift my hips up and place them down. And Now I feel straight in my body and connected. So shimmy yourself, move yourself till you feel connected. And then just draw your lower back a little bit into the floor and just feel that sense of dropping your navel backwards into the pool of your belly, and you're widening into the back of the body. You're drawing your rib cage down into the floor. There's weight in your rib cage, in your rib cage. Nice. From here, really stabilizing into the lower back, just lift the right foot up 1 or 2 inches. Lift the left foot up. Keep your knee wide and your foot is at the same height as your knee as it rises. Just lift. It's like I'm playing drums tick, 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 with my feet. And walking your foot up and then the other one. Maybe stabilize with both elbows. Lift both feet up. Place them down. Lift both feet up. Down. One more time. Lift both feet up. Down. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet flat. Sway your knees from side to side. Push down into your feet, rise up, and just pause there, high and long through your hips. Arms are long beside you, and then reach down into your fingers, bring your palms to touch. Heels are pushing down, ball of your feet are pushing down, knees are slightly moving towards each other. Shoulders are rounding forward as I reach down into my fingertips. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Nice. Come all the way down. Reach your arms wide. Stretch your legs out long and just come to rest. Just breathing down into your belly. I'm going to bring my hands to my belly. It's always very reassuring for me. And just as you lie here, maybe just notice, where do I feel well right now? Where is there a sense of wholesomeness, connectedness, wellness, ease, comfort, strength, connection, whatever? You know, wellness comes in so many different forms, different shapes, different patterns, different sensations. So stay there. If you're lying outside your tent, stay there. If you're lying in the garden, stay there. If you're resting in your sitting room, stay there. So stay there as long as you possibly can. It's the summertime. See if you can take a little bit longer to rest and to lull in the wonderfulness of that. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. So lovely. So yeah, so day 19 of Glide. 9 days left, and then we'll have done a year. Isn't that amazing? Almost 1 year of yoga. Very exciting, very wonderful. So if you want any information, if you want to be included in our newsletter or mailing list, info@norther.com. If you want to find out how to pay us, info@norther.com. So be well, get out in the sunshine, wear some sunscreen, and I will see you all tomorrow for another awesome installation of Glide. Ciao, slán slán, biggie intach, be you, be awesome.